Okay, Wednesday morning in the kingdom, and Johnny G emailed at 6:19 this morning, said he was got a pallet from he's got the pallet for us from Sir Rodney. Yes, Sir Rodney shipped it last week, but Johnny G had everything bunched up. So today's we have to hustle to unload him because he's bunched right up. He's got a full trailer for WHO-ville and will be the last to get unloaded. Yes, so we have to meet him at the front gate with the loader, and it's chilly out here. We woke up to -1 Celsius, but feels like -2. And it's warming up, which is good. And it's supposed to snow, just like yesterday. All that wind action, snow, drizzle, whatever, icky day. And then the sun came out after supper. Yes. Oh, well. And then on the yo-yo scale, +31 Fahrenheit, but feels like +28. Yes, nice and warm. And also, too, I was too busy last night. I had 1,000 feet of tinfoil in the house. Yes, I should have been making tinfoil hats and then autographing them and putting them on eBay for sale. Yes, that'd go for a lot of money. Yeah, right. The shipping and duty cost would probably cost more than what the hat is worth. All right. Also, too, yes. Oh, yes. Last night, when I was doing the dishes, I have dishpan hands. Oh, Marge, put them back in. Remember that commercial for Dawn? Yes, dishpan hands. Yes, you have to soak your hands in Dawn. I was doing the dishes after I burned supper. Yes, I have to clean the dishes right away because that way the burn comes off easier. And YouTube kept adding commercials. So you got a video or whatever, you're playing it, they would play for 2 minutes and then have 2 minutes of commercials. So by 8 o'clock last night, when I was relaxing and enjoying beverage, I couldn't watch any YouTube videos. Yes, it was all commercials. So a 16-minute video of YouTube ended up being over 30 minutes with all the commercials. Unfrickin' real. And of course, they put the same commercial on all the time. You figure, you got 1 million commercials out there. You'd put, one commercial, different commercial, different commercial. No, it's the same commercial. Unreal. So I got frustrated and I went to China. Yes, I went to China. So I went to China and watched young ladies working on trucks. Yes, mechanics on trucks. Those ladies have talent, no tools whatsoever, and they can fix it. Just like me, they get it done, but I don't like the way they don't, clean everything. So if they're doing a brake job on a truck, they just whip the drum off the hub and everything, do the brakes, and then toss it back on. No wheel seal, no new grease, no new nothing. That's all the customer's paying for is brake shoes. That's all they get. And also, too, how can those young ladies, squat all the time? Here's an old guy. I have to have a stool everywhere I go, right from the bar, right to working on something. I have to sit on a stool. And those young ladies just squat right down and get it done. Unreal. But they would have a 20-minute video with a set of commercials right in the middle. That was it. That was enjoyable. So when they had the commercials on, I could get up and go for a pee or a refill. Yes, a refill. All right, let's scroll a bit more. The sun is over here, way over here. Yeah, it's way over here in the yard. If it gets warm today or it snows, this yard's going to be muddy. But we'll be unpacking the pallet from Sir Rodney, yes, and organizing, yes. But we got some organization yesterday, so that worked out well. All right, just a bit more, and we have to plug the loader in to warm up the cylinder head so it starts, so it runs for when Johnny G arrives, because we're going to unload him quickly. He's a busy man now that the new mine is starting up. Yeah, right. Oh, well. They still haven't said where they're getting the gold. Oh, well, minor detail. All right, there's one full rotation, and I think I might have to watch some more Chinese lady videos. Yes. Oh, I'm learning lots from them. All right, I better go. Here comes the boss.
Wednesday morning in WHO-ville, it's just after 9 a.m. and as you can see, the sun is trying to shine, but it's getting pretty cloudy out here and it's still windy, so let's head inside and let the dogs out. Then I can make breakfast and wait for Johnny G to show up with our pallet today.
Okay, after morning coffee with no beverage added. Yes, no beverage. The coffee tasted like coffee. It's kind of sucked. All right, so I popped the tire chains off right there. I got to fire up the 38 GMC because the loader is going to come in here with the pallet from Johnny G that Sir Rodney sent. So we'll drive right in here and hopefully bring it up nice and close to here so we don't have to climb up and down those stairs. Yes, we're not like those Chinese ladies that can squat and flex and bend. We avoid stairs, and that's why I have a ramp here. So as I get older, I can take my meta chair, yes, the true meta chair, and scoot down to the shop and come back. Yes, well, see, I'm thinking smart. Oh, I can't speak at all today. See what happens when you have no beverage? All right, let's set the me phone up on a tripod. to record this great event. Okay, not sure if that recorded or not, but it was the best we could do without the staff, yes. And we need to get a hand throttle on that motor to get it to rev up because it's idling too much with the choke on. Oh, well, we got to figure that out. It's been on the to-do list since 1997, yes. Oh, 1999 when Prince sung that song. Oh, my. Okay, while I wait for the staff and Johnny G to bring the pallet. Alright, so Amazon has my first book of the Naughty Natalie Hot Rod book series. Yes, this is My Wasted Youth Growing Up in Alexander, Manitoba in the Pink House. This book is free from April 30th to May 4th. Yes, 5 days on Amazon, 4 days on Sesame Street. And I took a picture of a picture for the cover. That's a 37 Dodge Hot Rod looking good back in 1984. Because when I wrote the book, it was the great lockdowns, so we couldn't go out and get pictures or afford pictures or anything like that. So the picture cover has worked well. Okay, Amazon also has the second book in the Winter Road series, Head Hanger. Yes, that's an 86 Dodge head hanger on the winter roads, or actually it was a drill road south of WHO-ville here. And that truck was a head hanger. Being an 86 Dodge, you held your head in shame as you drove by the ladies at Dairy Queen. And this book here is free as an ebook from April 30th to May 4th. Sure, I'm glad they're putting these books together as a group because I'd have a hard time remembering the different dates and everything like that. So the truck served us well, and well, that's it. It rusted out and it cost too much more. Cost way too much money to fix, so that's why we got the 67 Chevy film trucks.
11:30 and I just got back from shopping at the store. This is all discounted stuff, and I got some dog bread. It was $78 and I saved a total of $93. Now let's head over to the Kingdom. I see Johnny G heading over there. Made it to the Kingdom, no problem, and Johnny G was waiting for us on the highway. Now my dad will quickly pick up the pallet and then head over to the house and we can unbox everything. Thank you so much, Sir Rodney and Paul down at West Trends. 12 p.m. we just got the pallet off of Johnny G. Now he will head back and finish out his day, and I'll head into the kingdom and help my dad unbox everything. Got the pallet up to the house. There is a little bit of damage, as you can see here, and the bottom pallet is kind of wrecked, but Johnny G put it on a new pallet for us. Now we can unbox everything. Thank you so much, Sir Rodney and Paul down at Westrands. Got the box open, and now my dad will put it onto the deck of the house here, and then we can haul everything inside. Not everything goes into the house. Some of the stuff will go down to the shop. My dad will do his own little video explaining what everything is. Just got all the dog food unloaded. Now my dad's gonna head down to the shop in the hose shack with the pallet, and I'll meet him over there, and then we can unload the rest of it. As you can see, it is starting to snow here now. 12:30, and we just got everything unloaded. My dad will do a little video showing everything that he got. Now I can head on back into the WHO-ville and make my lunch. Then at 2 p.m. I'll go up and do the mail and come back here. 1 p.m. and I made back from the kingdom. Now I'll head inside and eat lunch. My little helper left me a plate so I didn't have to cook. Then I will do the weather, and at 2 p.m. head up and do the mail, then go back to the kingdom. 1:30, and I'm just finishing up lunch. This is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's -1 degree Celsius, which is 30 degrees Fahrenheit. We even had the feels like on the bottom. As you can see from my weather board, it is still pretty windy out here, and it is snowing again. So let's head inside and wait for 2 p.m.
Okay, 1:30 in the kingdom. It's time to get back to work. We had an hour for lunch because we worked through lunch and we took a late lunch. All right, so almost 2 years in the making. We have spray foam insulation to seal up the shop. We have the clear silicone for the plexiglass that's coming in the next pallet. Yes, and Sir Rodney got us the belt for the staff. Skidoo. Yes, or Polaris Skidoo. And notice, made in the USA. So that'll make my Kingdom followers, YouTube subscribers happy. USA. And there's the tinfoil. Ooh, just look at that. We can make a lot of hats. Look at that. It's even got the cutting edge. It's sharp. Oop, hand and eye coordination. That's sharp. Ooh, so we're back in production, as they say. All right, let's continue. Okay, back in the pleasure room with the squeaky floor. So where we go. So we got the mirrors for the 45 Chevy and I think the 38 Maple Leaf. And then there's the bracketry, that you bolt it on with or whatever. It's all in there with instructions. Yes, so that was nice to get. Our quest this summer is to have mirrors on all the equipment so we can see where we've been, because we're always going forward. Okay, over in the hose shack, and good thing we did work through lunch, or it'll be snowing or raining or anything like that. See, it's nasty out there. All right, so here's the other items. We ordered 10 Truckers batteries. That's the stud on top. Interstate, it's Interstate batteries. They give you the stainless steel nuts in the washer for holding it on. All right, so these 4 down here are for the green toy, so we can start it up and zoom around the yard, but I don't think we'll get it installed today. And then these are for the other items in the kingdoms. We have the trucks in the kingdom that are all top stud. We're giving up on those lead-filled battery cable ends like a car has. We're going for the studs. Yes, studs at my age, yes. All right, and we got the Acme bead breaker. Yes, the Acme bead breaker. So we're going to break some beads on some tires. We're getting smart. And we got drill bits. Yes, drill bits. Look at all these drill bits. And these are the 3-sided shank, which is good. A battery for the staff. Skidoo. Yes, a skidoo. And we have these. These look pretty big in the pictures when Sir Rodney was showing me, and to get them here, they seem to be miniature. But we need this for the curtain in the shop to roll back and forth on the cable. We'll do a video on that later. And they're nice and shiny. And we got the new bolts to hold the flywheel on. There's the flywheel right there. And this is the clutch flywheel for the 41 Chevy to go with that standard transmission, and the flywheel for the 37 Dodge Hot Rod 1984 build. So everything is slowly coming together, and we're hopefully Sir Rodney can find the transfer case for that transmission. Yes, because we got to get the right hand drop transmission transfer case. Oh, these lips! I need a beverage. Okay, according to Facebook, memories. Yes, memories. It was 1 year ago today. We took all the parts out of the storage trailers because we had a frame, we had a cab, we had a rear end, we had a bunch of stuff, a motor, everything you could think of, and we whipped together the snow truck. Yes, the snow truck. And then by the September, we went for the first test drive, and we had to put the tire chains on like that because the idler wheel would hold everything up. And we've never finished the idler system or anything like that because we needed a set of tracks. And then a couple months ago, a Kingdom follower, YouTube subscriber, donated us some tracks off of his 8N farm tractor. Yes, those are the tracks. He had a good set with good rubbers, and he gifted us these ones. He said, you'll make them work. You got some rubbers. You got time. Oh, yeah, we have lots of time. So now we got the tracks. So now we can figure out the tracks going on to here in relationship to the tighteners foo-foo thing at the front. Yes. So it was a long time coming, and we thank that Kingdom follower, YouTube subscriber. It's all coming together a year later.
2 p.m. now I'll head up and do the mail, then go over to the Kingdom. I don't think we're doing very much today. My dad is busy unpacking everything that he got from Sir Rodney. As you can see, it is still snowing out here, and it's even on the quad. Made it to the Kingdom. There's nothing in the mail today, and we're not doing much, so I'm going to head on back into WHO-ville with my dog treats and do the weather at 4:35 p.m. Look at that snow. 4:30, and this is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's minus 1 degree Celsius, which is 30 degrees Fahrenheit. We even had the feels like on the bottom. It was pretty chilly in the Kingdom, and now it's not snowing, but I'm sure it will start to snow again. So let's head inside and let the dogs out, then I can get supper ready and end my day.
Okay, it's 4:30. We worked through lunch. We've been hustling our tushy along, getting everything unpacked. All right, so if we lived remote, or lived off grid, we'd be making a big to-do out of 1,400 pounds, coming 1,200 kilometers away, and it took us a month to get. Yes, we'd be marketing it on the internet, telling the world we had a busy day unloading it, and everything went pretty good. We should make drama of the pallet being smashed, but no, this is normal. This is just a fact of life for us here at the end of the world. And you can see over here, the tire went flat, only on the bottom of the 67 Chevy, so that means it's chilly willy out here. All right, so we're going to walk the dogs, drink something warm and hot. It's chilly out here, but we got everything put away, we organized, and plus we also emailed down to Sir Rodney the list for the month of May, the loose ends, the little parts that we need. Yes, always needing parts. All right, let's go walk the dogs, drink some warm beer or something, and we'll make a video. Talk to you later.